All
Yeah.
right, welcome to Dancing with the Odds. I am Dennis Truskin. I'm here with my co-host and fellow Red Dad, Sean Thompson.
Hello, hello.
Unfortunately, we are short one again this week. Aaron decided to be sick, and he's unable to join us. Get better, Aaron. We'll
Yeah,
still
hope he feels
we'll
better.
still look at your
So,
picks.
yeah,
All
try to
right, so
talk
before we
about
get
him a little
started,
bit.
make sure
So,
you like, share, and subscribe to Dancing with the Odds wherever you listen or watch your favorite podcasts. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're up to, did we hit 60? We may have hit 60 this week, folks. So please help us get to 100. We're trying to get to that 3 digits.
yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah,
Might have
so
to do a little
okay,
dance to celebrate.
we're gonna dance. I mean, I almost at this point think maybe that's why people aren't subscribing, but I'm not sure. I'm
Maybe.
not
Could
sure.
be.
Either
Don't want to
way,
scare you away, but it'll
yeah,
be amazing.
yeah. If you want a good laugh, get to 100.
There you
So we
go.
just dive right in. We are doing horrible. We continue our
Yes.
horrible streak here. We'll get into what we won and what we lost. More losing than winning, but actually our best weekend, believe it or not.
Yeah.
At
We're
2 and
2 out
3.
of 5
Yeah,
overall.
that's
So
right.
we had 5 total bets. So we should have been 3 out of 5, honestly. The Cardinals totally screwed us.
They just
They were
fell
winning
apart.
handily, and then just everything fell apart. The wheels fell off.
They were winning
And
27-3 in the third quarter.
yeah, we had them by 5.5. It looked great. I was like, oh, this is wonderful. We're going to hit again. We got the Patriots. We hit on the Patriots winning. That was good. The Giants and Cowboys just decided to go completely batshit
Bonkers.
crazy and scoring
Oh my
points.
gosh. No defense on either team.
Right. And then over for Georgia Tennessee hit. So good call. Was that you?
That was my pick somehow.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then Oregon just garbage time. I think they were only winning by 20. They were up by 27, so I don't think they would have covered anyway.
Okay.
We'd have
And
missed
then
it
there
by
was
half
another
a point,
late
which would have been a
touchdown.
bad beat. Yeah,
Yeah.
so no good, but
It's tough with those big
hopefully
spreads.
more. It is, but hopefully more towards the winning trend here now that we're hopefully getting over. If we get above 50% on our bets, I think we're going to be
look, we
in the right.
we have steadily improved every week. All right. The first week we won nothing. Okay.
Right.
And now we've won 2. So I mean, we're getting there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 3-10 on the season. So we'll get there.
Batting 300 in the majors, man.
That's an all-star.
That's good stuff.
Okay. That's an all-star.
We'll get there. We're going to figure it out.
But we will. We're getting closer. We're starting to miss slightly, right? Like our misses are slight misses, right? We're not losing horrible bets here.
The Giants-Cowboys, like I said, I don't think anyone would have foreseen that happening, but
no,
who knows?
That was a wild game. They started off okay, and then they just started going back. I mean, when Russell Wilson throws for over 400 yards, there's no defense.
Yeah.
That guy's so past his prime, it's not even funny. I mean, they were calling for Jackson Dart all week. Actually, he got in for a couple plays.
Did he?
Yeah. I think he just handed off the ball. I'm not sure he threw the ball at all.
Right.
So that was interesting. We now move forward. We move forward.
Right.
And we start getting some wins, I think.
Yeah,
cool.
I like it.
Anything else from the weekend you want to discuss? Anything crazy? Anything that stood out to you?
No, nothing really crazy. I think most of the game, I guess I will say, I know in week 1 of the NFL, the unders were the prohibitive. I mean, I think it was the 11-2 or something that first weekend. Kind of shifted back towards the overs this week. I think it went 6 for 6 on Sunday. So back into that middle ground again. So who knows kind of where that'll go, but didn't have as much success with the unders this week. And maybe that's kind of where we got caught up with that Cowboys Giants game too, is the unders were just hitting routinely that first weekend. And it was kind of how it was last year too. So I think, kind of keeping that mind frame. Maybe
I think it's the NFL. Like
that path. So
you just don't see that many high scoring games in the NFL. Not like that. Not a lot of shootouts, right? Because there's just so much talent. There's so much defensive talent. You don't see a lot of teams give up that many points, especially on both sides in the same game. So,
right.
Yeah, I'm obviously just making excuses right now for us, but I still stand by what we went with.
Right.
Seemed like a good call at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think, and like I said, we weren't off by much really, so I think we'll be all right.
Yep. Yep. I think so. All right. Well, yeah, I didn't see much craziness. I will say one thing about my Cardinals. I have never felt worse about my team being 2-0. They, I mean, I think
Winning's
Aaron said
winning.
it best. They have barely beat two of the worst teams
Yeah,
in the NFC South, which is
right,
the NFL's worst division. So
right. Yeah, and they almost
it's going
blew
to
a
be,
massive lead against probably maybe, sorry, Aaron, the worst team in the.
I'm sure he'd agree with you. So, and all of a sudden the Bucks kind of look good.
Holy hell!
Yeah. Yeah. Their defense looks good. Love watching Baker. He's just so like
Oh yeah,
feisty and just,
oh yeah,
that was
it
a
was
fun
great
game, man. Yeah. Cleveland screwed up there.
to watch too.
Yeah. So, well, we could dive in, man. Let's, you want to start
Yeah,
talking college ball? Got a
sure.
lot of good games coming up this weekend.
There are a lot of good games this weekend. So my first one, diving into the Big Ten. Try to shy away from the Nebraska Michigan game. I think that'll be a pretty good game down in Lincoln. But first one that caught my eye, I guess both of my picks this week are in Big Ten. First one's Illinois plus 5.5 at Indiana. Illinois is ranked number 9. Have started off very, very well, scoring lots of points. Defense has been playing pretty solid. Not the best of their first 3 opponents haven't been, world beaters by any stretch of the imagination, but
Mm-hmm.
nor has Indiana's first 3 opponents either. And so it is in Bloomington. There is the home field advantage for Indiana will be quite prominent. But this is a top 20 matchup. Illinois is number 9, Indiana's number 19, but Illinois has been playing really well. Defense
Yeah,
is a little
they're really
shaky
good.
compared to Indiana's. Indiana's defense, I think, is probably a little bit more solid. But I like this. I think this would be more of a field goal kind of game, if not be even kind of surprising to people. I was kind of shocked that they were underdogs personally in this game, but I
Yeah, I
think
agree.
there's some injuries on the offensive side. The offensive line play hasn't been the greatest, and you kind of pair that up against Indiana's good defense, aggressive style defense. I think that'll be a tough game, but I think it's going to be a close game. And so I like Illinois at plus 5.5 here. Wouldn't take them on the money line necessarily, but I do like them at plus 5.5 for that. So, and then Indiana is also riding an 11-game home win streak. And so lots to play for both sides. And then Illinois thus far is 3-0 against the spread. So hopefully,
Not to cut you off before you get to your next one, but I actually picked this one as well. And when I
okay,
looked at it, it was 4.5. So it has gone to plus 4.5. And I still like
okay,
it. I still like it.
right,
Right. You know,
perfect,
I
yeah.
think Illinois' defense is really good. And
Hmm.
and
So.
they just don't allow a lot of points. So I think they're gonna keep it
Right.
close. Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Second one, keeping in the Big Ten, is Iowa, Rutgers. So both have strong defenses. Could be a low scoring game. Could probably take either the under or I'm going to take the under. I'd say 42.5. I also mentioned maybe going at 40, what did I say, 44.5, just to kind of cut it in the middle from where they started. Um, but I think under 45.5 is going to be the bet to take because I'm kind of cutting that right in the middle of where that started versus just kind of give a little leeway.
Yeah, I
So,
like that one.
but those are my 2 bets there.
All
So,
right. Very good. So I obviously had one of the same, right? So Illinois plus, well, even at 4.5, I like it. The other one is not going to be popular in this group, but I like Michigan minus 1.5 at Nebraska.
yeah.
I know Nebraska has been showing up more, and maybe they will show up, but I think this is a time to like prove us wrong. Prove us wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
I know Michigan's head coach is suspended or whatever, but they got that freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood. He's hitting his stride, man. Dual threat, putting up huge numbers, air and
Mm-hmm.
ground. I think we've seen what the Nebraska defense does against a mobile quarterback. And that word is nothing. They couldn't do anything against Cincinnati, and that team is not very good. So, Nebraska just historically struggles against Big Ten. They just do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would love nothing more than to see Nebraska just crush them. But like again, this is kind of a prove me wrong bet. I felt like
Mm-hmm.
minus 1.5 was ridiculous. I felt like that was
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be
It's a
closer
pick
to a
'em.
touchdown, like 6.5, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, FanDuel's got it up to 2.5 now.
It's up to
So
2.5, so it's starting to get there, right? But I just felt, yeah, that one stood out to me. Trying to bet with my head, not my heart, kind of thing.
right.
But I guess that's a bet I'd love to lose. But
Fair enough. Fair enough.
so maybe that's reason enough for us not to even throw
Yeah.
money at that. But
And
I might do it on the
I
side.
can never root
Either way.
against Michigan. I
Yeah.
can't. I
Yeah,
just
I
can't.
know. I know why.
Growing
Yep.
up there as a kid,
Yep.
but now living here for as long as I have, it's
It's tough for
I'm
you.
very torn between the two. So yeah, I'm gonna go neutral. I'm gonna go Switzerland on this one and be
It's
like,
gonna tie. Remember when ties used to
yeah,
be a thing?
yay, everyone wins. But yeah, no, but I agree. I do think Michigan wins the game, but if not, it will be a huge win for Nebraska.
Huge. Huge.
They need a victory like this against a team like
Matt
Michigan.
Rule
So
needs it, right? That would be his
yes,
big victory for this.
yes, absolutely. And so it's going to be a tough game. Michigan is used to playing in tough environments. They
Mhm.
are. I mean, they played in Oklahoma, and Oklahoma's a solid team, and they kind of ran roughshod over them. But they're going to come to play, and they've been in this situation before. They know what to do. And at that same token, you mentioned Bryce Underwood. He's got one of those tough environment games under his belt now too, having played at Oklahoma, and so I think he'll be well prepared to meet the Red Sea there in
Yeah.
Lincoln, or
I was
I don't know
gonna
if they
say
call themselves that, but
one thing we do know is that Memorial will be rocking on
oh
Saturday.
yeah,
It's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
wild. So
Yeah,
it'll be
a
fun.
great game to be at.
Yep, yep.
So I'll go through Aaron's if you're
Yeah,
cool
go
with
for
that.
it.
So he sent them to us since he wasn't going to be able to make it, but he's got UNLV -2.5 at Miami of Ohio. UNLV playing some pretty solid defense this year with 6 interceptions. It does not score points, averaging 8.5 points per game, giving up an average of 31 points per game. I'm not sure why the line's so damn low if that's the case. And UNLV is averaging about 35 points a game. So that seems like a crazy line
Yeah.
to be that low if there's that much of a spread between the two teams offensively.
Yeah, I'm sold, Aaron. I like this one.
Yeah, yeah. So that seems like I'm trying to find it on the old
Sportsbook.
FanDuel ticker here, but anyway, I'll keep scrolling through and looking for it. But and then his other one, which I also like this one too, just because I had the unfortunate opportunity to watch SMU play football and totally screw us over
They
in
did.
week 1 of
They
college
did.
when they lost to Baylor.
Baylor. Who better lose
Which
this
Baylor's
week?
okay, but they should have beaten Baylor. They're up 14. They're up by 2 touchdowns with like 6 minutes left in the
Yeah.
game, and they
Yeah.
lost.
And that might have been my
Anyway.
fault. I jinxed it. I remember going, "Oh, we got this," and then we did not have it.
Yeah. TCU, SMU over 64.5 points. TCU and Abilene Christian scored 63 points in TCU's
That's
last game.
ridiculous.
And SMU averages about 40 points a game at about 38 some odd points a game, giving up just under 24. So, but I totally foresee. I mean, this is the Battle of Dallas. You got TCU's from Fort Worth, obviously SMU's in Dallas. So, big rivalry game, obviously,
Yeah,
and they have
Iron
historically
Skillet.
scored a assload of points against one another. So, Aaron gave us the last 4 meetings here: 66-42, 34-17, 42-34, 42-34. So historically,
That's
the overs seem like it hits in this game, and so
I love it.
yeah. So I think those are 2 really, really solid.
Aaron brought it,
picks
man.
from
I
Aaron.
like
So
those, Aaron.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah, that one's these are good. I think I like, if I were to look at ones I like, I mean, obviously I still like that Illinois one.
yeah,
But man, I like both of Aaron's. I almost feel like we got to go with his. I think they're both really good.
yeah. We could throw all 3 in, give it
We
a
could.
shot.
We could. Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
like
So
it.
UNLV still 2.5. That hasn't changed at all. I wonder where that UNLV game started line wise. If that's I do like
I'm losing you again. Nope, you're back.
shoot.
That's all right. I'll
I
edit
don't
that
know.
out.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No,
And
it's just
let's
weird.
see. Yeah. And then I'm looking for Indiana. Where the hell are they? Man, these games are just so hard to find sometimes. I'll find it on here, but okay. Yeah, I think we go with those three. I kind of like that.
Okay.
So.
All right, let's do it. I don't see why not. Awesome. So those three are Illinois plus 4.5 at Indiana, UNLV minus 2.5 at Miami of Ohio, and TCU SMU over 64.5. Awesome. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Well, that was easy. Thanks, Aaron. Think it's time to move on to the NFL. This is so hard. Well, you want to start with yours?
Yeah, sure. Let me pull up my notes here. Okay. Cincinnati, Minnesota. Burrow's out. J.J. McCarthy has real life problems now besides being a pro quarterback.
Is he going to play?
I think so. I haven't
Okay.
heard
I know he
had
some injury, but yeah.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, he got beat up pretty bad during that last game. And he's got a new baby at home. So he's got a lot of stressors going on in life right now.
I can't believe they had the baby Thursday night, right? And he played.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, lots going on. This line started pretty high as well, and this has come down quite considerably. I think mostly since Burrow is now out. I think it started off at about 48 or 47.5 and is now down to 42.5. And so this is the one I was thinking of. I for some reason got it mixed up with the Iowa spread, but this one started at 47.5. It's now down to 42.5. And so this one I was thinking like alt spread like 44.5 just to kind of cut the difference.
Right.
And so kind of like that one. And then the other one that I thought was I had to like double check it and make sure that it was accurate. As of us speaking right now, the Cowboys are still a 1.5 dog.
Ridiculous.
To the Chicago Bears.
This is one of my picks as well. What?
Don't understand it. What do they know? I don't know.
Do they know?
This seems crazy. Yeah, I don't understand it. The Bears got shellacked, like utterly destroyed last week by Detroit. It
was a better team.
Glorious.
They did play a better team.
Yes, they did play a better team. However, I don't see it.
No,
I don't.
Dallas's offense is incredible, and their defense isn't great, but Chicago's offense will not be able to keep up. Even if this goes the way of a shootout, they're not going to keep up. They're not even New York Giants good.
Right. And Dallas hung with Philly. Yeah. Granted, it was week 1, but they still hung with Philly. And so almost beat Philly, honestly. And so I don't know how this is still a plus 1.5.
Stood out to me too, man. Like it was like a glaring, what do they know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, defense on the Bears. They must know
something. Yeah.
They even have injuries to a bunch of their starters on defense, and they're already bad.
Right. So I don't know, but that was if I had one to like hammer down
buckets of cash.
That seems
could that be a buckets of cash?
Of cash. That's what I would put my money on. Anything against the Bears, I'm all for it. So, and then Aaron, he's got a couple props, or one prop, I should say, for this week. So he's really fading his quarterback, Bryce Young, under 210 passing. So the 3 games against the Falcons, he's gone over 210 yards one time, this past January, the last game of the year. The other 2 games, he's passed for 146 and 167 yards. Falcons defense actually looks pretty solid. They played super well in their last game. Totally shut down Minnesota.
Yep.
Totally.
Yeah, Bryce Young will struggle.
Commanders -3. This is Aaron's bet versus the Raiders. O-line solid. Little pass rush from the Raiders gives Jaden Daniels plenty of time to pick them apart, and probably should have pretty good success doing that. Washington D has held the Giants to 6 points, and Aaron Fields would be a really good comparison to the Raiders overall. So Washington's had some pretty solid time off. They had the Thursday night game after they lost to the Packers, and so that extra time should give them some time to get healthy, kind of get through things after that rough game they had in Green Bay, and then get a victory. So currently -3 at -115, and then the Bryce Young prop is at -114. So both.
I like that Bryce Young line.
Very solid.
Here's what I'll say about the Commanders. it is not set yet that Jane Daniels is going to play. He's still listed
Okay.
questionable. He banged up his knee. I don't think it's anything serious, but they're saying he may sit out this week. So that would definitely.
Down to minus. Yeah, it's down to minus. Oh, that's the wrong week. Never mind.
We've never done that before.
Good God. Yeah, it's still -3.
Still -3.
Jesus.
So maybe the word is he will be playing, but I think that would switch things up. So we might want to be careful about that and make sure that
maybe we shy away
he is definitely in the lineup because he is their offense. So
yes.
Yeah, I like those. Otherwise, I like them. What's that?
Who's the backup in Washington?
You're going to ask me that? Darn it.
Oh, sorry.
Doug Williams. No, I'm just kidding.
Mark
If only we had a way to look that up. Oh, it's Mariota. Marcus Mariota. Yeah, I ain't taking him for no way, man.
All right.
Also
so I think
known
we
as
both
the
agree,
quitter.
Right. So I think we both agree on the Bears and Cowboys game.
Yep.
Okay.
So
then I guess what would be your other?
Yeah, I do have one other one. It would be a homer for you. I really like Green Bay -7.5 at Cleveland. All right.
Oh.
I think Green Bay has an edge in every single area. By the way, you know how I feel. You know I'm not a Green Bay fan. They're like one of my teams I don't like, but they are looking really good.
Yeah.
I mean, long season to go. I know it's only
it's only
a couple games in, but man, they look good. They're just firing on all cylinders. They have a significant rest advantage. They're coming off a Thursday night game, right? So they got a couple extra days. Browns, on the other hand, they're just not good as usual.
Right.
Their offense is abysmal. They're struggling to score. They're among the league's worst in efficiency. The Packers are 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games. And they're playing the Browns. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, we also thought that with the Bengals in week 1. And then the Bengals won by what, a point?
Yeah.
It was like
that's
17
true.
to 16.
That's true.
But
I'm
it was
just telling you, man. If I had to put a bet,
too,
if I was forced at gunpoint to say who's going to win the Super Bowl this year, I would pick Green Bay.
I hope you're right. Oh my
I know where you're coming from. You can't lean in like that, but just as someone who's not even a fan, I'm telling you, man, Jordan Love finally looks like the guy we've thought he was going to be.
Yeah. And and their defense, the defense is going to be what carries them. So
they were good without Parsons.
Right. If they can stay healthy, if they can keep everyone healthy, they are going to be. I mean, you look at their last game when they played Detroit. They kept Detroit in check.
Yeah,
and then Detroit,
and you see what Detroit can do.
Pounded Chicago. They put up 52 points on Chicago.
I know. I played against Goff this weekend in fantasy. It was not fun.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I hope you're right. But it is a long season.
It is a long season, but I just that was my other pick. So
yeah,
I think we like the Dallas one definitely. I don't know. What do you think for the number 2? I kind of like that Bryce Young.
Yeah. I didn't know about the command or about Jaden Daniels being possibly.
That's the only thing. I would hate to bet it, and then he's a game time decision to sit the bench, or worse, goes in for a couple plays and then comes out.
I do like the Bryce Young under 210.5. So
I like it.
Yeah. So
I say we go.
Let's do 3 and 3. Like we'll do one of each from us, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Packers 7.5. We got a Cowboys plus 1.5.
Yep.
And Bryce Young for under 2.
You know something, when the next time the three of us are together, something I was thinking about our format going forward too is we could just do it that way where we all come with some bets, but then we all decide one of our own bets to bring. Instead of arguing, you could be like, okay, what's your favorite bet? Or even you have to pick my bet, you know what I mean? Or something like that. Like that way there's always one of our bets being used. I don't know. Just an idea.
Oh, yeah.
Something we could play around with. Because I kind of like what you just said. You're like, well, we'll do one of each of ours,
Right.
I like it. That'll be fun.
So
cool. Look at that. So you're going to go to Iowa and do it legally?
Disclaimer. Yes.
Legal bet. I can't speak.
Legal bet.
Disclaimer.
Awesome.
So for some reason I was like struggling to find that stupid Indiana game again on the list of games here. Where did it go? I'm trying to see what the 6-leg parlay looks like. Because we got to do the 6-leg parlay here.
Well,
win all of
duh.
our money back.
Yeah. And we're back, baby. What could go wrong?
Nothing.
We're amazing at this.
You can't win if
we're
you
just
don't
hustling right now. That's all.
try. Yeah, totally. Yeah, for some reason, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so Illinois 5.5. So that gives us, so if we did all 6 legs, looking at a plus 45, 42, $5 wager would win us 227. So it'd be sitting okay.
All right, man. Let's do the buckets of cash segment. I think you already said it. I've got one. What's your buckets of cash? What's your buckets of cash?
Plus 1.5.
Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm going with Michigan minus 1.5, man. That's my buckets of cash. I'm throwing money at it. Would never force the podcast to bet on that one, but I will be placing a bet on that. I can only assume Aaron's is Bryce Young. So we're just going to say that.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the idea for the other segment? I don't know if we have anything for it yet. I love it.
So what's happening in the world, and hopefully I don't get canceled. But we're going to do the RFK bet of the week. I'm trying to remember the verbiage I used for the...
I have it right here if you want me to say it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so no research, poor ideas, pure bullshit. RFK pick of the week.
So I'm just going to go into... I'm in the all sports section here on FanDuel.
I love this.
Let's pick cricket. I know nothing about cricket.
You want a sixer?
A sixer?
Yeah.
There's women's international. Oh, gotcha. When the hell? When is this game? Okay, so there's a women's cricket match on Friday morning at 5:30 a.m. against Pakistan and South Africa. I believe. How the hell do you tell who's home and who's away? I don't know. The home's plus 215, the away is minus 280. I'm gonna go with the South Africa.
I love it.
That's South Africa, 280. Is South Africa the home team or the away team? South Africa's away, so they're the favorite. Okay, great. South Africa women's cricket team.
Go South Africa women's cricket. Lock it in. The RFK pick of the week.
Pick of the week.
Lock it in. That's probably a horrible.
Yeah, I can't do it either. That's funny. Awesome. We'll keep working on that one. We'll iron that one out.
And like I said earlier when we were talking before the show, I was trying to find legit conspiracy theories that you could bet on, like Polymarket or Kalshi.
Yeah.
Because I know there's been rumors of aliens coming and showing up in November of this year because they saw some spot of light in the universe somewhere. That's getting closer. So they're like, oh, there's probably aliens coming or something. So I was like, well, that'd be a good one to bet on. But I could not find a line for impending alien invasion. But
it's got to be out there somewhere.
Wouldn't be at all shocked if there was something out there. So I'll keep doing some. I would do as minimal amount of research as humanly possible to keep it in true RFK fashion.
Awesome.
Yes.
Good stuff, Sean. I love that. All right, cool. So just to kind of recap, we'll go through all the bets here, right? So college, Illinois plus 4.5 at Indiana, UNLV minus 2.5 at Miami of Ohio, and then we're going with that TCU SMU over 64.5. And then for NFL, Green Bay minus 7.5 at Cleveland, Bryce Young under 210.5 passing yards, and then Dallas plus 1.5 at Chicago. Man, that is just I can't even believe that's a line. It just shocks me, but
what do they know?
We're 3-10 this year, so who knows?
Yeah. We don't know much, but we're trying.
We are trying. Well, awesome. Yes. I think that's all we got, guys. Help us out with that 100 subscriber goal on YouTube. We will dance.
Yes.
Maybe we'll do a giveaway. I don't know. Speaking of giveaway, we have a bunch of swag. You can go to our online store.
Yeah. It's really high quality stuff too. So
some nice things. Some very hats, shirts, koozies, all kinds of stuff. So buy our shit. Awesome. Any closing thoughts there, Sean?
No. Let's get 3 out of 6 this week. So
let's do it. Let's
we
build.
Got 2 out of 5 last week. Let's get 3 out of 6 this week. So
I love it.
Small, tiny miracles.
Go. All right. Well, that's all this week, folks. Please make sure you're following us on all the socials. Make sure you subscribe, of course, and we will talk to you next week.
Thanks, folks.
Let's go win.